He didn't have an army, and he didn't control a government, yet he brought down a king. From exile, he built a movement powerful enough to reshape an entire nation and challenge one of the most powerful countries in the world. But here is the real question. Was this a revolution of the people, or one led by a man who knew exactly what he was doing? Today, the tensions between Iran, the United States, and Israel are not random. They are the long shadows of a revolution that changed how power, resistance, and politics work in the modern Middle East. Ruhollah Khomeini was not born into power. He grew up in a religious environment, studied in Qom, and became known for his strong understanding of Islamic law. But what made him different was not just knowledge, it was his decision to step into politics when many others stayed silent. He believed Islam was not only a religion, but also a complete system for governing society. He also believed Muslims should be united beyond national borders, not divided by lines drawn in modern history. At the same time, he rejected both Western capitalism and Soviet communism, presenting Islam as an independent third path. In the 1960s, Iran's ruler, Mohammad Reza Shah Pahlavi, pushed the country toward rapid Western-style reforms through the White Revolution, land changes, women's rights, and industrial growth. For some, this meant progress. But for Khomeini, it meant losing cultural identity, growing dependence on foreign powers, and weakening religious values. He openly criticized the Shah, especially his ties with the United States. This was more than criticism. It was a direct political challenge. The result was immediate: arrest, exile. But exile did not silence him. It gave him a larger voice. From Iraq, and later from a village near Paris, he built a powerful communication network. His speeches were recorded on cassette tapes and secretly spread across Iran, played in mosques, homes, and markets. What looked simple was actually very organized. Religious networks slowly turned into political networks. Then he introduced a key idea: Velayat-e Faqih, the rule of a religious jurist. This was not just a theory. It was a plan for how an Islamic state should be governed. At that time, many groups opposed the Shah: liberals, Marxists, nationalists, and others. But they were divided. Khomeini had one clear advantage: a focused and unified vision, an Islamic government independent from both East and West, and a broader sense of unity among Muslims. By the late 1970s, Iran was in crisis. Economic inequality, political repression by Savak, and public anger led to massive protests. Strikes shut down the oil industry, the heart of the economy. Millions took to the streets. Different groups came together against one goal: removing the Shah. But here is a difficult question. Did Khomeini lead this revolution from the beginning? Or did he step in at the right moment and take control of it? In 1979, he returned to Iran. Millions welcomed him. The monarchy collapsed. The Iranian Revolution changed everything. But revolutions are not only about falling regimes. They are about what comes next. Iran did not become what many had expected. Instead, it became something new: an Islamic republic based on his vision. Power gradually became concentrated. Groups that once stood together began to disappear from the political scene. Liberals were pushed aside. Leftist groups were suppressed. Other voices became weaker. A new system was formed, one where ultimate authority rested with a religious leader. And at the center of it was one man. This raises another important question. Was this concentration of power necessary for stability, or the beginning of tighter control? His influence did not stop at Iran's borders. His ideas inspired movements, challenged global power structures, and strongly opposed foreign influence, especially from the United States. He also continued to call for unity among Muslims worldwide. Then came a moment that shocked the world: the Iran hostage crisis. Amid the storm of events that followed the Iranian Revolution, one incident quickly became the headline of the world, an event that not only reshaped relations between two nations but also altered the course of global politics. November 4th, 1979. A group of revolutionary students stormed the U.S. Embassy in Tehran. But this was no ordinary occupation. Inside the compound were 52 American diplomats who suddenly became hostages. The students called themselves followers of the Imam's line. And what was their goal? They claimed it was a protest against U.S. interference in Iran, especially for granting asylum to Mohammad Reza Shah Pahlavi, who had fled to the United States after his fall. But what no one truly expected was how long this crisis would last. Days passed, weeks passed, and this incident turned into a 444-day crisis. Across the world, in Washington, D.C., the administration of Jimmy Carter came under immense pressure. Negotiations, sanctions, and even military options. One after another, they failed. At one point, a secret rescue mission was launched, but in the deserts of Iran, it ended in disaster. Helicopters malfunctioned, and the hope of freedom was buried in the burning sands. This crisis didn't just sever relations between Iran and the United States. It became a turning point in history. Trust collapsed, and a hostility was born that continues to this day. Finally, after 444 days, on January 20th, 1981, at the very moment Ronald Reagan was taking the presidential oath, the hostages were released. But this crisis was more than just a political event. It was a story of clashing ideologies, of anger, mistrust, and decisions that reshaped the destiny of nations. And perhaps even now, the shadow of those 444 days still lingers over the relationship between these two countries. Either way, Iran became more than a country. It became a symbol. So now think about it. If you were watching at that time, how would you see it? Resistance or escalation? Khomeini didn't just lead a revolution. He changed what a revolution could become. A movement that began with faith turned into a system of power. To his supporters, he stood against oppression and foreign control. To his critics, he replaced one form of power with another. And maybe the truth lies somewhere in between. In 1989, after years of leading Iran through major political and social change, Ruhollah Khomeini died. But his system, his ideas, and his influence did not end with him. They continued to shape Iran and its role in the world. So now the final question is yours. Did he liberate a nation or reshape it in his own vision?